enter this world too, lurking amid ancient ruins, like the ones right here. They are merciless, wicked creatures, fashioned from searing flame, who bear the blood debt of vengeance and unleash wrath in its purest, most terrible form. I have heard tell of a mighty sorcerer whose hubris led him to summon a Afrit. By all accounts, he succeeded in calling it forth, but he failed utterly to command it. His end was most grim.
Alright. It's another one down. What else? Another historical site up there. That's the last one, which is by something up there. We also have this too. Manage Misfortunes. Talk to the contract giver. We should probably head over there and do that first. That'll be everything for Hegra, so then all I have left is Northern Wilds.
Come, friend! Over here!
How may I be of service?
A band of four robbers keep attacking my caravans.
What would you have me do?
Their camp is at Al Khuraymat. Deal with them so they never trouble me again. But please, let their death seem like misfortune. Otherwise, I may face retribution.
All who perish, either these four or any who get in my way, shall bear the mark of mischance. Nothing more.
Alright, reach the camp, which is, yeah, that way. I figured as much, but you never know. That's why I wanted to pick up this contract first. 2 birds with 1 stone.
This must be the place.
Use Andra kill to assassinate the targets. There should be 4 of them. Let me get closer.
This must be the place. I will send apparent misfortune upon these 4 wretches, and all who block my path.
Okay, I got 3 to start.
Let us get a wider view.
This desert is ours. And make out.
Historical site's in a weird spot, but okay. This guy's gonna be a pain in my ass.
Huh? Who's? Hey, you there! Stop dancing around and face me! Ah!
I think that was the guy that was supposed to be knocked out. There's lots of ways for indirect kills around here, so I'm not too worried about that. That guy stops right next to one there. These guys are a little bit further apart than I like, though. That's the only issue with that. One down. I was hoping that would break that door open, but no such luck. Thought he was coming up here. I was like, uh-oh. It's two. If it was safe to do so, I'd just travel along that, but I'm gonna get noticed doing that. This one, however, I could probably get by now. Dedan and Nabatine civilization. It's easy enough to get that guy, it's just this guy. I'm looking for a window on this guy. Which might be even that. It's not what I wanted. I thought that was gonna explode, not just light him on fire. That was underwhelming. shit. That was my chance right there. Fuck. Well, I know he comes up here now, so at least there's that. If he dies, that would be lovely. If he doesn't, not the end of the world. Yeah, they're not getting that kill. So I'm gonna wait for this one to stop underneath this, and then I can drop this on him. That's 3 of 4. This guy's just the only one that's going to be a problem. I'm thinking about that. It's just a matter of getting him with it. Yeah, he goes right beside it. Alright, a little bit more patience, then I can have this. Far away can I be from hitting that? It's only crappy things. I'm gonna need to be fairly close. Now I wait. I'm sure there's an easier way to get this, and if those two guys, when I first approached the camp, were so close together, I could have got them with the one falling hazard, but for some reason they just got too much distance in them. But I know this guy passes right by this crate. There's another way I can do this. It's just a pain. Missed, apparently. Thank God I didn't miss the second shot. Okay, this wasn't intentional, but I guess I can do it this way. Hopefully this counts, because I don't know if it will. Nice. I thought it would, but...
It is done. To any who chance upon them, the dead will appear to be the most unlucky scoundrels to have ever roamed this land.
Easy. Used a lot of resources for that, unfortunately, but it's all good.
Time to leave.
Contract completed. That was everything in Hagra. Like, unless there was something over here that I missed. Even the historical sites, though, I'm surprised I'm missing 2. I was never actually out there, so I should check there first. And then I'll kind of backtrack from there.
Yola!
I was gonna say, this definitely looks like something. And it looks like there's a historic event here. Or, there's an event, but a historic site.
I've heard that the roads far to the east of these dunes grow ever more perilous. Now only the boldest soul...
That is nothing, brothers. I have heard tell of a wondrous city, far to the south, called Obar by the desert folk. They say it was once a place of soaring pillars and date-filled gardens, richer than any oasis beneath the sun. Caravans that braved the surrounding desert spoke of gleaming palaces, of red-hued stone, and wells that never ran dry. Yet, one day, the sands rose as though by God's command, and swallowed Obar whole, leaving nothing but an endless sea of dunes. Some say her people drew down God's wrath by their pride. For this reason, no man who ventures there now finds trace of palace or pillar, only the empty sands.
This year's date palms promise a rich yield.
Once upon a time. Alright. We'll get this behind me. Life of a merchant. So I'm only looking for one more now. You would assume it has to be at the fort. Yeah, if I don't find it over here by me, and then I'll hit the fort next. I didn't think it'd be over here. Awesome. The only thing left, obviously, is this.
Yalla, yalla!
Yeah, back to the fort I go. Unfortunately. But you'd think I would see it on the map. I mean, I didn't go on the top half of the fort, but I was the bottom half. That's the only logical place for it to be, I would think. See if I can even get back in the fort without being on the sequence, because if I can't get back in the fort without being on the sequence, then it's probably not in there. Or it's not worth my time checking. Of course, it was right over here. I'm so mad. Well, at least we found it, though. Like a local. Complete all of Alul's territories. We can try to figure some of these out. Can't promise I'll actually be able to. I'm just marking some of these off my map. I was actually just there. It's missing a chunk of the map for sure. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to look for these off screen and then we will continue on. Alright, I have all the treasures now. I was able to go around and find all the collectibles from them. So we're just going to turn them in, and that's pretty much going to be it. Once we turn them in, I mean, that's all the content that they added. That's all the new stuff. There's achievements for going back and replaying these sequences to perfection just to unlock all the rewards and stuff. So unfortunately, I will be doing that, but I'm going to do that off screen. I mean, it's all stuff we've already seen. The only difference is I'm going to be playing it with restrictions. So overall, though, I liked this update, the little content update that they released. It was nice. You know, I think it's too late in the game's lifespan to promote it as a DLC. They could have, but I think it's too late to done that. I don't think people would have paid for it, so I think that's kind of why they went free content route, but it was good. I liked it.
Ah, Bessim, you have come.
I have returned, bearing something for you. Here, this is for you.
Truly, you are a champion of El Ola.
Lost and found, return all stolen goods to Hind. But yeah, no, that was it. There is nothing else here. Sorry, something looked like it was popping up on screen. Nothing, okay. But yeah, that was it. There is nothing else here. You know, we've cleared out all 6 locations. That was the last thing in the investigation sequence. She gave me a talisman. Robber emblem. It's cool. And that's the Ashik's emblem that we got a little while ago. As well as obviously getting, you know, some new costumes. We did get the Toxic Shroud outfit. Himlot's sword. We got that poison dagger too. Abyss's dagger. Actually never looked at Nimlot's sword. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I think that's it. You know, we've done enough. That was everything to show. I still have some stuff to do off screen, like I said, but you know, that's for me and me alone, I guess. We will be back with more Assassin's Creed Shadows as well. There's more content to do on that as well, so I'll be jumping back to that at some point. Playing through that content, it's not going to be as expansive, I don't think. I think it's a lot less than what this is, but we'll be doing it nonetheless and going from there. Anyways, though, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, things to say, comment down below, subscribe, and share, as it really helps me out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.